Hello and welcome to the Quever channel. I'm Jason, your host. I'm out on the Quingo. I've just fitted the new wheel, which was a bit of a... Well, it's not something I thought I'd do. Just let me press something. Right, so when it broke and I've got the other wheel in the house, it's got a big hole in it. I was going to have Quingo come out and do it, which is not bad. I mean, £75 call out plus £17.50 for the inner tube and so on. But I thought, tell you what, I should really be able to do this myself. I used to love doing mechanical stuff. So I realised that, oops, I don't have any tools because the person who screwed over my mum and all that kind of shit that went on, a lot of the tools were lost then. So I had to buy some tools. I had to buy a little car jack because I had to lift up, because you've got to remember the Quingo weighs about 300 freaking kilograms. It's not something that I can just lift up with one hand while I put the wheel on. So I had to get it on a car jack, got a cheap one of those, and a set of sockets which will do me in good turn for the rest of the thing. Yeah, I'm just checking to make sure. Yes, the wheels are still working. They haven't fell off. Yay. So that's the freaky thing now. I've put a wheel on, I've tightened it up, I've done everything it's supposed to. But my brain is like, it's something new. I'll have to go out a few times before I get used to it. But at least now I know I can do it. And if I get the other wheel fixed, then I've got a spare back wheel. So, yes, that's the reason I didn't do a message earlier, because I wanted to actually do it when I was outside and I was. So let's just got to answer a Discord message from my friend. Someone just asking me where I'm going, and I've told them I'm going shopping for dog treats. And we're going shopping for dog treats. So by the time I come back, it's going to probably be dark. The shop's going to be quite busy. So thank you. Yay. So I'll probably come back on the roads or something if it's too dark to go through the bar. I'm not going to take the scenic route up there. I'm going to do the direct route to Tesco. I would go on, well, no, I don't want really go on the road. I won't go on the road at this time of night because of how it's coming up to 4 p.m. People are going home. The roads are very busy. Not the kind of time I want to actually be on the road, so I'll probably actually leave it and come round the outside of the park. Yeah, it's been a weird week or so, without being able to go out on the Quingo. Felt really weird not having it there and not having the ability to leave the house. I'm paranoid about any little knock or sound by the vehicle now because I've messed with it. I've done something. I haven't asked Quingo to fix something. I know I can, it's just my brain is like, But I promised the dog I would go and get some sweeties for him. And then I'm going to make myself a stir fry. was raining really hard earlier, but it's sort of settled down. I wish I'd brought out my scarf, but I didn't. Let me just put this in. I'm gonna just put my hat on here, right? Put my hat on there because I got a new pedal machine for under the desk, and I've started doing about 45 to an hour's worth of pedaling. Not on purpose, although it's good for my exercise, but because it gives my feet something to do while I'm playing certain games. Because some games I play don't take much interaction. I don't have to be over my keyboard. I don't need to use the WASD keys. So I can just grab the mouse and sit back and pedal and pedal and pedal. And so I really got hot and sweaty. So I was so hot I took my other hoodie off. So I thought, okay, I'm not going to put my scarf on. But that was silly. It's 8 degrees Celsius out here, it's not warm. So, on Monday, I will sort out the bits and pieces for... Yes, my brain's a bit distracted because I'm keeping an eye on the vehicle, making sure my wheel doesn't fall off. It won't fall off. I've tightened it properly. I've done all the things. The only tricky part is that a little sliver of metal that slips in, which is what keeps everything in place. Oh, doggy. Little doggy. Yay. And that you have to make sure you don't lose that, because if you do, you're screwed, basically. And so I got it on, got it all fitted. It works. The wheel turns, the wheel is providing motion forward, and it is not falling off. Yay. And this is a good run to test it, and when I get back, I will just make sure that it hasn't screwed itself or done anything silly. I hope everybody's having a good day. This was a big thing. Changing things and doing anything that's even slightly different is always going to cause me to have a little bit of I'm going to be a bit antsy. Now let's see how many cars are going to be up on the pavement over here. I hate going this way because of the amount of cars that go on the pavement and make it hard to get past. But we're going to do it. I think it's going to get quite cold tonight. These tools will be good for when I've got a bigger scooter as well, the cabin car, because if I ever need to sort out the wheels or anything on it. We will always sell spares. This is the problem. I'm hoping that guy's going to be there to shut his door, because otherwise there's going to be a problem. Whee! Beep, beep. Hello, can I just get past? He was completely oblivious. He was completely oblivious. looks like nothing's on where it'll be a problem for me to go. I am looking forward to having the other scooter. Fire engine. Here we go. Still think it's silly that mobility scooters can't use the place for bikes. It's really silly. Especially the class 3 that can go on the road. We should be able to use there. So I'll have to ring up Quingo on Monday and cancel the appointment. I think that the appointment wasn't until the 4th of December, and I didn't want to wait that long before I could get back on the scooter. So I'll ring up and let them know to cancel it. Still need some work to be done on the actual vehicle, but I want to wait a bit to decide whether I'm going to keep the Quingo or not. Right. Oh, me, dirty. Make sure this car isn't coming out, because sometimes it reverses out. It is one that moves quite often, I believe. Beep beep, says the day. Oh. Yeah. I'm going to go the other side of the road because that place is covered. That's okay though. It's a splendiferous idea. Always work going on these roads. Now I'm not going to have the camera on and that. I mean, for going round Tesco. I've done that before many times. I'm going to listen to my music. Hopefully that will help me deal with the amount of people that are going to be around. Very busy time of the day. Come on. Let me cross. Can't cross now because no. So I hope everybody's having, as I said, a good day. I hope you've got reason to smile. I hope nothing bad's happening. I mean, shit happens to all of us. There's no way of really, how can I put it, getting away from the bad stuff. We've all got bad stuff in our lives. And you shouldn't really just stick your head in the sand. But you need positive, you need happiness, you need fun stuff. You need things to make you happy, smile, and have a good day. You need the guilty pleasures, you need the little things. If you can't deal with the big things, focus on the little things. Little things that will make life survivable. Depression loves to use the big stuff, loves to use the massive things that we can't change. So instead focus on the little things that make you smile, the little things that make you happy, the little things that are solid and factual about your life, that are good. The rest of it will sort itself out. Okay, so I'll stop this recording in a bit. I'm sort of rambling now. My head is already in the headspace of I've got to get this from the shop, I've got to go here, I've got to organise myself moving around in this way, I've got to keep away from people. I'm hoping that my bits and pieces will help. I will remember to stop it before we hit 20 minutes. But let's see if we can just get to the outside. I've got another minute. Got another minute to go. Anyway, I'm going to say bye-bye on here.